Hello and welcome to our first session of 2021 for Fit Essentials. My name is Shauna and I will be taking you through class. We'll start with our disclaimer and then we'll get rolling. Go ahead and start from standing. So here we go. You're about to engage in intense physical activity. Proceed with caution. Do not attempt to perform any movements or activity that exceed your current physical capabilities. Participants with injuries, high blood pressure, chronic health conditions, recent chest pain, or that have any other condition that may limit their ability to participate in this activity should consult their physician or healthcare provider before proceeding. All right, let's go ahead and proceed up to our feet. All right, go ahead and place the feet just underneath the hips. Bring the hands in front of your chest. We're gonna do 3 cycles of our breathing. So pull the chin in, stand tall, breathe in nice and deep as you reach up to overhead. Lift up out of your hips. And then exhale, let it all go. Open through the chest, squeeze those shoulders back. Very good. Twice more. Close the eyes. If you're comfortable, breathe deep and relax. Very good. And last time through. Chin in, lift up tall, nice deep breaths, and all the way down. Fantastic. We're going to step the feet just outside the hips. Going to bring those arms back out to the side, get a little bit of bend in the knees, and now we're going to start to windmill, hinging the hips over, reaching across the body to the opposite leg, right about knee height or so, and then just take your time, reaching a little bit farther each time. So we want to have a nice flat back, long spine as you're hinging over. There you go, pushing the knees out, squeeze the glutes as you stand. Let's get about 1 more each side, straight up, hinging over, and stand. Good job. Last one, reach and up. Nice, walk the feet in, interlace the hands, stretch straight up to overhead, get a little bend in those knees still, and then we're gonna go into our torso side bends, bending to one side, breathe deep, stretch long, and then exhale, breathing to the other side. Stretch tall and exhale. We're gonna go 3 times each side. On the 3rd time, we're gonna add a little bit of some rotation to it. So as you drop down, side bending, turn your downside shoulder up towards the ceiling, kind of peer over that shoulder, breathe and relax. And then last time, bending to the side, bottom shoulder gently tilted up towards the ceiling. 1 nice deep breath there, and then relax, shake those arms out. Good job. Side steps and open through the chest. Squeeze the shoulders back and down, palms face forward. Fantastic. Next, we're gonna do just a little bit of balance as we roll out the ankles. So if you want to balance next to anything, a wall, a chair, otherwise pull up through the midline, place the foot, lift the knee, and then you're going to roll the ankle around. Very good. Continue to pull up through that hip as you roll, and then switch directions. Hips nice and square. Fantastic. Place that foot down. Same thing other side. Grip the toes, stand tall, and here we go. Rolling that ankle around. 3 to 5 times, and then we'll switch directions. And relax. Fantastic. Next, we're going to stretch out the calf. So something that you can put your foot up against, whether it's right against one of your dumbbells, the side of a wall, side of a chair, prop that toe up and then stand tall into it. Looking to get a nice stretch on the back of the calf here. Just lengthen it out. You can bend that knee in just a little bit, kind of vary up how you feel the stretch. And then extend once more, kind of bend that knee in. Feel that stretch in a little bit different spot and then extend it out. Good job. Same thing other side. Heel down, toe up, and then just gently lean in. If you're close to stairs or anything like that, it's always nice to just drop the heel off the back of the stairs. Or if you go up and down your stairs throughout the day, take a moment at the top or the bottom to pause. Stretch that calf out and relax there. Fantastic. Coming back to center, we're going to step your right foot forward, your left foot back. So we're going to mirror each other. And then take your left arm, reach it straight up, bend the elbow, grab that elbow, staying tall. You're going to bend towards the side of that lead leg. So kind of engage the glute of your left leg, slightly shift that hip forward and bending the body to the side. Good job. Back to neutral, straight up and down. Reset the tricep and side bend, nice and long. Feel that stretch into your torso. I know I can kind of get it into the front of my rib cage a little bit. And shake it out. Same thing other side. So now your left foot forward, right foot back. Your right arm reaches straight up. Bend the elbow. Watch the posture here. So chest tall, chin in. Grab that elbow. And now we're going to slightly shift that back hip forward. Engage the glutes and bend to that front leg. Breathe in, lengthen, and exhale, bending to the side. Good job. Couple more. Breathe. Last one. Up and down. Still opening the front of the hip as well. And relax. Fantastic. All right. Quad stretch. So if you want to balance on the wall or on the chair, lifting up, grab that foot. If you can't quite grab your foot, then get a strap to use. You can also do this lying down. Pull that heel in towards the glute. Gently drive the thigh back. Job. Last stretch here, and then we're going to get into a little bit more blood flow work. 2, 1, relax that foot. Same thing other side. Grip the toe, lifting up, balance as needed. Grab that foot, pulling it up, driving it back. Welcome, Jean. This is our second leg. Stay nice and tall. Job. A couple more seconds here. And relax that second leg down. Fantastic. Go ahead and take a nice wide base stance, reaching your arms straight out. We're just going to go into a nice little side lunge here, keeping the heel planted, pushing that knee out over the foot. So side to side, open up that inner thigh. Gripping all the toes down, activate the arch of your foot. Last time each direction. Wonderful. All right, walk the feet in. We're going to start with some blood flow with what we call a skier step. So it's going to be like a partial lunge. So let's place your left foot forward. You're going to step your right foot back and have your right arm up. And you're going to drive into your front leg, drive that knee forward, lifting it straight up. So you step back, drive it up, step back, and drive it up. Good job. We're going to go about 30 seconds here. Nice long stance, but staying tall, just a quarter lunge. And then you want to coordinate those arms. Back and up. I'm trying not to kick my chair. Back and up. Good job. 15 more seconds. Oops, I got my arms wrong. There we go. So the foot that's back, the arm should be forward. And then we're alternating through. Long step back. Good job. Let's go one more. Step it back and drive it up. Fantastic. Hip circles in between sides. Hands on the hips. Circle around. Fantastic. And switch directions. There you go. All right, and then we're going to go same thing on the opposite side. So it's going to be your right foot forward, left foot back. Remember to whichever leg is back, you're going to reach that arm forward to start. Tall chest, and here we go. Drive into your front foot, stepping it forward, knee high. Good. Back and up, lifting through the chest. Solid. Breathe. Good job. Halfway. Very nice. Heel planted. Activate that arch of the foot. Start to feel that hip fire. And one more. And relax. Very good. Just got a couple little side steps here. Open through the chest once more. Very nice. We're going to go into a march and punch next. If you want to skip, you can do that as well. So standing tall, opposite knee, opposite arm. Punch across the body. Lift that knee up. Lifting the foot as well. There you go. Some nice movement through the torso while you keep your hips as square as you can. 15 more seconds here. So you want to add a little hop. Nice job. Have some fun with it. Feel silly. So easy to be serious with exercise. 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Walk the feet in, toes pointing straight ahead. Stand tall. We're going to go arms across the chest. Little bend in the knee, and now we're bowing forward, sending the hips back. Pull that chin in as you bow forward, looking down towards the floor. Squeeze the butt. Stand tall, looking straight ahead. Let's get about 5 of these. Long spine, saying hello to the back part of the body. Fantastic. And just make sure you don't lock those knees out. So I still have a little bend in those knees. Chest really tall. Long stance. And up. Good job. Last one. And then we're going to go one more time through on those skier steps. All right. When you finish that, let's start with your right foot forward. No, left. We did left. So gripping it down, standing tall, right foot back, right arm forward. 2, 1. Here we go. Driving that front foot. Step it forward, drive it up. Nice. And try to find something straight ahead to focus on. So eyes up, chest up. Halfway. Whoops. And working that balance as you swing that back leg through. Really drive into that front heel. 1 to 2 more. Long stance, and up, and rest. Good job. Get set for the other side. Place the opposite foot forward, so back on your right, standing tall. The leg that steps back, we're going to start with that arm up and forward. 2, 1, here we go. Swing it through. Nice high knee position. Excellent. As that knee drives up, lift up out of your hips. So standing nice and tall, squeeze the shoulders back. Halfway, good work. Nice. Back and up. Back and up. Fantastic. 1 to 2 more. Very good. About 10 seconds here. Kind of shake it out. And then we're going to go one more time through that march and punch or skip and punch. 2, 1, and here we go. Opposite arm, opposite knee. Exhale, get that heart rate and breathing elevated a little bit here. Warm up the body temperature halfway through. Fantastic, good job. 10 seconds. Two, 1, and relax. We're going to go single leg hamstring stretch next. So standing tall out of the hips. Let's go arms behind the head this time. Start with your left foot, heel down, toe up. Get a little bend in the right knee, and from here, bowing forward. Right heel stays planted. Standing tall. 3 to 5, and then we'll switch legs. Just bowing forward far enough that you feel the back of that thigh start to say hello. Good job. 1 to 2 more. Over and up. Last one. Hinging over and stand. Fantastic. Pivot around. Same thing, other side. Plant the left heel nice and solid. Grip the toes. Right heel down, toe up. Arms back over your head, or if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always go arms over the chest. Long spine as you bow forward. Straight up. Good job. Couple more. Very nice. And last one. And shake it out. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and warm up a few squats. So place the feet about hip width apart. As you sink your hips back, reach your arms up, keep those heels planted, knees pushed wide, and stand. You can always grab onto something as well, kind of help warm up that squat, waking up those glutes, sinking down to the bottom, straight up. Wonderful. Again, back, 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 and up. Last time, pushing those knees wide, getting ready for some thrusters. Good job. Let's warm up those shoulders just a hair more. We're going to go behind the back stretch to open the chest. Interlace the hands, open. Set the feet nice and wide, lifting the arms up, bend into the knees, send those hips back, pull the arms up to overhead. Very good. And just gently tilt yourself side to side, staying strong in your legs and midsection. And shake it out. Very good. All right, feel free if you want to kind of reach up to overhead. If you came in a little bit late, make sure that upper body feels good. A review on the thruster. You're going to hold the weight. We're going to go on one side of the body. So starting on your left side, or whichever side is maybe your non-dominant side, full squat, pushing straight up to overhead. I drive straight up. We'll go 30 seconds there. Then we're going to come into our single arm row for 30 seconds. And then we do the same thing on the opposite side of the body. 3 times through, roughly about 10 to 15 seconds in between exercises. Any questions before we start? All righty, we're going to start in 10 seconds. If you're not quite ready, just join us when you are. And let's go left side of the body. I'm going to go on my right to mirror you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Non-working arm kind of reaches out for your counterbalance. Knees push wide, sinking back into that squat. And I like to breathe in as I lower, exhale as I push through that thruster. Sinking back, breathe out. Fantastic, pacing through it. Good steady movements here. And 2, 1, rest and rotate. Good job. Shake that arm out for a second. And you can either rest that non-working arm on a bench or stand in like a nice long lunge here. Forearm on the thigh if you're in the lunge. 2, 1, here we go. Elbow high, reaching forward. Waking up through that shoulder blade. Breathe in as you reach, exhale as you row. Good job, halfway. And think about kind of like working with the little fingers, like your ring finger and your pinky. Try to pull those guys nice and high through that shoulder. Pull that elbow up towards the ceiling and rest, switch sides. Good job. You're going to be going to your right side of your body next. Back to that thruster. All right, set the feet, tall chest, 2, 1, here we go. Sinking down, driving tall. Very good. We're going to keep this circuit moving fairly quickly, just about 15 seconds in between each exercise. If you need a little bit longer, don't feel quite ready, just wait and join when you're ready. Sinking back. It all depends upon your experience with the movements. Let's go one more. Down and drive. Good job. Single arm row. Same side of the body. So nice long stance or support on the bench. 2, 1, and here we go. Pulling the elbow straight up. And avoid that shrug into the ear. So you want to keep the shoulder down and out of the ear. If you have a little bit lighter weight, you can pause at the top, get as much out of that movement as you can. Encouraging that shoulder blade to sit back on the rib cage. All right, maybe one more here. This is the end of set 1, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. We'll go 20 seconds, and we're going to start set 2. All right, so feel free to change weights, switch it up. Back to your first side. So on your left, I'm going to be on my right. 2, 1, here we go. Sinking into the squat. Connect to your breathing. Breathe in, controlling down. Exhale as you stand. Push straight up to overhead. Now we do want to elevate that shoulder. So pushing high towards the ceiling and bringing that shoulder up and into the ear a little bit. Almost there. 2, 1, rest and rotate. Good job. Single arm row, same side. Nice deep breath. Long stance. And 2, 1, here we go. Shoulder down the body, elbow high. And try to focus your gaze kind of straight down, looking towards your wrist of the opposite arm. Pause against the top, pull that elbow high to the ceiling. 10 seconds left. Fantastic. And 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Back to the thruster, opposite side. Whew, good job, standing tall. All right, and go ahead and get on into position, set those feet. Here we go. Second half of set 2. Really focus to keep that chest tall as you sink down. Heels planted. Nice, great depth. Fantastic, over halfway. Keep those eyes focused straight ahead. Maybe one more. 2, 1, and rotate. Good job. Single arm row on that side. Heart rate's rising up a little bit. All right, get that arm in position. 2, 1, here we go. Breathe. Quality movements over speed here. So pull it up strong, pause, and then reaching forward in the bottom, reaching towards the floor. Nice. Go a couple more. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Just over 20 seconds, and then we'll start set 3. Grab a quick drink. Good work, folks. All right, last time through. Keep your good positioning. Try to have it look the same as the first round. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Last time with the thrusters on this side of the body. Eyes up, heels planted. Fantastic, good strong breathing. With that weight on one side of the body, we're working to keep our torso nice and square, avoiding any kind of shift in the bottom. 2, 1, rotate. Good job, single arm row. One of my favorite combos, squat and row with the upper body. All right, 2, 1, and begin. Breathing consistent, exhale as you row in. Shoulder pulled in towards the spine. Staying engaged in your midline, so core engaged, belly tight. Pulling that belly button in. Couple more. 2, 1, and rotate. Awesome job. Final set of thrusters coming up. All right, nice deep breath. Set those feet in position. 2, 1, here we go. Eyes up, chest tall. And as we get a little bit more fatigued here, sometimes you'll end up breathing like 2 breaths for every rep. So don't try to force the breathing, kind of meet it where it is. Almost there. 1 or 2 more. 2, 1, and rest. Awesome, just that row on that arm. And we'll have a short break for some stretching before we get into some core work. All right, folks, nice long stance. 2, 1, here we go. Elbow up and in, reaching down. Fantastic. Eyes focus straight down. Trying to keep that head neutral. Well over halfway. Continue to pull that elbow high, pause in the top. 1 to 2 more. And rest. Awesome job. Woo, finish that first circuit. Let's get some water. Walk it out for a second. Okay. We're going to make our way down to the floor. We have some side plank work coming up next. We're going to do just a little bit of stretching before we get to that. So go ahead and come on down. All fours to start. We're going to stretch out the forearms. Palms down, fingers point in towards your body. And walk the knees about hip width apart. And then we're just rocking side to side here. Turn the hands in so the fingers point in towards one another. And then we'll do some nice rotations. And then switch directions when you're ready. Rotate the other way. Very good. Toes together. Walk the knees out. Reach the arms long in front of your body. Drop the hips back. Child's pose. Head between the arms, looking towards the floor. And then just breathe. Nice big breaths. Focus your breathing into the back part of the rib cage. So try to expand your back as you breathe in. Exhale, drop a little bit closer. One more time. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Very good. Coming back, place the hands underneath the shoulders. Pick a side you want to start on, and we're just going to kick the leg straight out to the side. Try to get that foot flat on the ground. From here, hip rock. So rocking the hip straight back towards your heel. Rocking forward. Kind of reach the arms long on this as well. So you're getting the inner thigh stretch and a little bit into the upper body. Between 3 and 5, and then we'll switch sides. Dropping down. One more. Very nice. Same thing, other side. Walk that foot in. Walk the other foot straight out. Reach the arms out. And then we're just gently rocking the hips back towards the heel. Breathe in. Reach long. Drop back. Very good. Taking your time here. A couple more. And last one. Very good. Go ahead and walk both knees in so that they're touching. Hands back underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to rock the hips side to side, stretching out the side of the hips, a little bit into the low back. Fantastic. And then from here, we're going to place the hands still underneath the shoulders, turn the toes under. We're going to drive the hips high for down dog. Push the head between the arms. Again, just try to lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Imagine if you had some like pulleys down from the ceiling, wrapped around your hips, pulling them nice and high. And then when you're ready, go ahead and pedal out those heels, dropping the heels down towards the floor. Stretching out those calves. All right, we're going to be going into, like I said, side plank work next. You can hold it for upwards of 30 seconds. If you hold for 30 seconds, we'll do what we call a side plank roll, where you just roll across straight to the other side. I'll try to give you a 15, 20, 25, and so on. We're going to be doing 4 times on each arm. So ideally, you want to stack that elbow right underneath the shoulder. You can come on your knees here or your toes, and you want to try to find, if you haven't done this before, it'll be a learning game. But ideally, holding the same amount of time for all 4 sets. Okay, so if you can do the roll, it will look like this. You'll be holding, I'll say, and rotate, and you can just place one arm down and roll. I'll be kind of flipping around so I don't have my back to you. All right, we're going to start here in 10 seconds. Pick a side you want to start on. Pull that elbow in. Just clear my clock so I don't mess up my timing. 2, 1, and here we go. Coming on up. Shoulders and hips nice and square. If you want to add a little bit to it, you could also do a side plank rotation here instead of holding straight on. You can reach underneath that arm, rotating up. That's 15 seconds. I'm going to switch sides right about 25. That's 20. And 25. Start on the other side in 2, 1. Here we go. Round one, second side. Breathing through. If you're doing these rotations, just don't let that bottom shoulder drop as you reach. That's 15 seconds. Keep those hips and shoulders as square as you can. There's 20. 25. I'm switching sides. Starting round two in 2, 1. Here's round 2. Holding square. So with these short rests in between, working on some endurance through our obliques. Building some stamina in the core. That's 15 seconds. These side planks help protect that low back. Keep everything nice and strong. 25 seconds, switching sides. Second half of set 2. And here we go. Keep your low back strong with those obliques. It kind of helps support the spine so that when you're picking something up off the ground, be it your dog, grocery bags, grandkids, children, you can avoid tweaking that back, help prevent injuries. That's 15 seconds. We're going to be halfway through after this set. Staying focused. There's 25. Good job. Round 3 coming up. 2, 1. Here we go. Switch it around. Continue to lift those hips up. Don't want them dropping down. So if you need to go to the knees, to hold your shoulders and hips square. And lifting up out of that bottom shoulder too. You'll see people kind of sink down. So it's working against gravity. That's over 15. 20 seconds in. And that's 25 of set 3. Second half of set 3 and 2, 1. Here we go. Pay attention to where you set that elbow each time. You want to have it just underneath the shoulder. If it's too wide, it won't feel like you're very stable through your shoulder. Continue to breathe, continue to lift. That's 15 seconds. 20. And there's 25. Final round on this first side coming up in 2, 1. Here we go. Set that arm and lift. Good focus here. Yep, if it's getting hard, just pull out those rotations. Go to a regular hold. Smile. Be kind to yourself. That's 15 seconds. Hips high, holding that bridge. 20. Final rotation, and that's 25. Good job. Final arm, final set. 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe and hold. Nice job. That's 15 seconds on this last side. 20. And that's 25. 3, 2, 1. There's 30. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll onto your back. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. We're going to open up our hips a little bit before we get ready for this last circuit. So start with both knees, pull it in towards your chest, and just gently rock yourself side to side. From here, continue to hold on to your right knee, pulling it towards your right shoulder. Extend your left leg out and actively drive your left thigh down towards the ground as you pull your right knee towards the right shoulder. And let's go ahead and twirl that ankle around again. Did it standing earlier in the class. About 5 times one way, and then change it up. We've got some jumping jacks or step jacks coming up in this last piece. Go ahead and switch legs. Right leg extends. Left knee towards that left shoulder. And remember to actively push that right thigh down. Twirl that left ankle around. And switching sides, or directions rather. Very good. We're going to go back to the right leg, but now we're going to go a figure 4 stretch. So right foot on the left thigh, hug that leg in. We're going to open up that outer hip. We're getting ready for some lunges in this last piece. How this last workout is going to go, it's going to be 10 minutes of work. We're going to start with the lunges. You're just going to start with 2 lunges. That's 1 on each leg. So you do a left lunge or a giant step, right lunge. Go ahead and switch legs, figure 4 on the opposite side. And then we'll do, you can choose 10 to 20 jumping jacks. And then after we finish those 10 to 20 jumping jacks, now we go to burpees, and we'll be doing 2 burpees. Then you go back to the jumping jacks. Try to stay consistent with that number. 2 knee twists next, folks. Arms up to the side, knees up and together. Bring both legs to each side. So once we finish the round of 2 reverse lunges, 2 jumping jacks, 2 burpees, now we're going to increase the reps of the lunges and the burpees each round. So second time through, now we're going to go 4 reps. That's 2 lunges on each leg, 4 total burpees with jumping jacks in between. And we're going to continue that pattern until the time runs up. So after the round of 4, then we go around to 6. Let's do a few glute bridges. Feet flat with the knees bent. Just gently driving those hips up. Activate the glutes a little bit more. Open the front of the hips. Down and up. So you can be precise on it. You can, count your exact reps or whatnot, or just you can move through with me as well. As always here, I'll tell you, it's always suggestions. So, if you are a little bit off on your reps, this is not a competition. This is just some at-home fitness for us. So have some fun with it. And if you don't quite feel ready for lunges, then I'm going to recommend either the giant step, similar to what we did in the warm-up, or you can do a lateral step over, and I'll show you what that looks like. Let's go ahead and just roll onto your side. I'm going to have you stretch your quads once more as I'm going to demo these movements. So go ahead and pull one heel to the glute. We're going to hold that about 20 seconds. I'm going to talk you through some other movements. All right, so let's just start with the burpee. You can come all the way down to the top of the push-up. You can come all the way down to the chest if you'd like, stepping up or hopping the feet up. That's 20 seconds. Go ahead and switch legs. You can also do a modified burpee where you put your hands on an elevated surface, step the feet back, step or hop up, standing tall at the top. All right. And our lunges, 5 more seconds on that opposite side stretch. Standing tall, stepping back. If you're experienced here and want to hold weight, you can, or just work unweighted. In place of those lunges, it would be a lateral step over, okay, or the giant steps. Go ahead and relax, shake out that leg, and let's come on up to your feet. Like I said, we're going to be working for 10 minutes. So if you're like, I don't really understand how this is going to work, just follow along. You'll pick it up as we go. All right. So as I mentioned, we're going to be doing lunges, 10 to 20 jumping jacks, then burpees, 10 to 20 jumping jacks. Then we'll be back to our lunges, adding a little bit of reps each time. All right, we're going to go ahead and start in 10 seconds with those lunges. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Control back, bringing that knee towards the ground, front heel drives down. 1 lunge on each leg, up and forward, and then you go right into your step jacks or jump jacks. Takes about 15 to 20 seconds in between exercises, and then we'll go burpees next. All right, getting ready for our burpees. Place the hands beneath the shoulders. Like I said, either top of the push-up or come all the way down. Step the foot or hop the feet, standing tall at the top. If you're coming all the way down to the chest of the floor, make sure you hold your shoulders in good positions. Just 2 reps there, and then we're back to our jumping jacks. Fantastic. We are 1 minute in. We're going to continue this for the next 9 minutes, so pace yourself through it. You can always jump and step anytime you need. Next, we're going to go back to those lunges. This time, we're going to go 2 reps on each leg, alternating legs. And like I said, if you don't feel ready to lunge, you can do those step overs. 2, 1, whenever you're ready. Back and down, up and forward, controlling back. Front heel planted, front shin vertical. 2 on each leg, and then you're back to your step jacks or jumping jacks. So working on some skills, keeping that heart rate up. This is the kind of workout you just want to kind of keep your frame of mind focused. Each round gets a little bit longer because we're adding reps. Nice work. 4 burpees is next. Nice wide handprint as you support those hands down. Midline strong. Watch arching that back. And if you're stepping the feet up, alternate the step up leg. So one time the right foot steps up and back. Next rep, the left foot steps up and back. Kind of keep your hips even. After 4, step jacks or jumping jacks. Breathe and move. Just gonna get this where my head's not cut off the whole time. There you go, 10 more seconds or so here. All right, round of 6 is next. Back to the lunges. Start when you're ready, or maybe you're ahead of me. Standing tall, alternating legs, 3 on each side. Eyes up, tall chest, heel planted. Very good. 3 on each leg. And then back to your step jacks or jump jacks or dance. Good work. We're just over 3 minutes in. All right, good job. 6 burpees is next. Wide handprint, support to those shoulders. Breathe. Fire those glutes as you stand tall, reaching high to overhead. Nice job. Whew. Sorry, about 5 on my end, 1 more, and then back to those jumping jacks. Good work. If anyone had a jump rope nearby, if you want to do some jump rope instead, you can always do that as well. Try to keep it basic here. Nice work. The round of 6 is done on my end. Now we're going to go to that round of 8. So 4 on each leg for that lunge. If you need water at any point or a little bit of a drink, do that when you're ready. Standing tall, 4 on each leg, alternating sides. We're 4.5 minutes into our 10 minutes, so coming up on halfway. Good quality movements over speed of movement, so be patient. Rest as needed. Very good. And that's right about 8. Adjust your reps as needed or keep working there when you're ready. Back to those jumping jacks. Nice work, crew. Woo. Keeping those thighs stretched out. We're over halfway. We're 5 minutes and 15 seconds in. Coming up on the 8 burpees. And here we go. Or when you're ready, wide handprint, grip those fingers down into the floor. Support the wrist. Squeeze the glutes as you stand. Alternating which foot steps up and back. You can hop the feet up as well if you want to go both feet together. Just be tight in your midline. Going for right about 8 reps here. One to 2 more. That's 6 minutes in. Fantastic. Step jacks or jump jacks when you're ready. Round of 10 is next. Woo! And if after those burpees you just need a break before you go into those lunges, then just give yourself that break. Take a breather. 2, 1, and getting ready for round 10. Chest tall, controlling back, front shin vertical. Nice. Keep that front heel planted, driving through that heel to propel yourself up and forward. If you need to use the arms, feel free. Preferably not on the thighs, but if you needed to, you could push the hand off the thigh a little bit. As long as your leg is in good position, that's key. Got one more each side. Woo! All right, just under 3 minutes left. Woo! Good work. Getting ready for those 10 burpees. And when you're ready, starting those burpees, midline strong, step or hop. Now we haven't really talked about the breathing. Obviously you want to keep breathing here. Smart to be breathing a little bit heavier because we're stressing our body. Alternating that step up leg or floating the feet up towards the hands. Definitely lost count. Somewhere around 5. We'll go 5 more. You finish early. Back to your jumping jacks. We have less than 2 minutes. We're coming up into the round of 12. So 6 lunges each leg. Whew. All right, that's at least 10 burpees. Standing tall. Oh, sorry, jumping jacks. Or give yourself a little bit of rest before we go into that round of 12 lunges. This will be our last round coming up. All right, here we go. Eyes looking straight ahead. Still having good control of the movement. Back and down. Heel pulls you up and forward. 1 minute to work. Keep those good strong movements all the way through. Nice job. So watch that knee, Sharon. Don't let it shoot forward. Stepping back. There you go. A few more each leg. Woo. All right, this will be our last bit of jumping jacks. Or if you want to go right into those burpees, we have 30 seconds left. All right, I'm going to finish it out with our burpees. See how far we can get. 20 seconds here. Midline strong. Moving through. Good movements throughout. Good job. Fantastic. Almost there. Couple more. And 3, 2, 1. And there's 10 minutes. Woo! Nice work. All right, high fives, high fives. Let's get some water, and then we'll finish with a nice stretch. Good work, crew. We're gonna start with the calves. So back up to the chair, find a wall. If you have a stair nearby, to drop the heel off, toe up, sink it into it. And now we can really start to focus back in on the breathing. Now we want to start to bring the heart rate back down. Thank our heart for that extra work. Keeping it strong. Heart's a muscle, just like the rest of our body. So we got to strengthen it. Switch feet when you're ready. Same thing other side. Stretch out that calf. Sink into that heel. Very good. We're going to stay standing. We're going to find the doorway or the wall, opening up the chest next. So elbow about shoulder height. Inside leg steps forward. Lean into it. And then turn your torso away, peering over that shoulder. Breathe here. Now let's go ahead and this outside arm, let's circle it around, reaching up to overhead, pulling it back, palm forward. When you reach in front, turn the palm in towards your body, pivot the hand as you reach to overhead. Good job. Once more, stretch it long, rotate through, and go ahead and come on out. Switching sides, same thing other side. Inside leg steps forward. Give some attention to that chest opener first. So don't worry about that outside arm initially. Lean in, turn away, breathe here. And then when you're ready, now we'll start to reach up and around, opening through. Last time. Very good. I'm going to come out to standing. If you have enough space here, go arms out to the side, a little bit of the knees, and we're just going to pivot our torso. Nice rotation. Keep those feet grounded though. Don't rotate too much through the knees, just whatever feels comfortable. Once more each side. Very good. And then we're going to make our way down to the floor. We're going to be doing some pigeon stretches for the hips. If that doesn't feel good on your hips, you can roll onto your back for figure 4. But let's go ahead and start by walking the hands out, coming down, bringing both knees down to the floor. We're going to go back to that quadruped hip rock first. Rocking the hips side to side with the knees together. Then we're going to give a little bit more attention to the upper body, toes together, walk the knees out. We're going to go child's pose side stretch. So pick a side. If you go to the left side, walk the hands across the left. Take your right arm, stretch it out long, and then drop your chest down towards the floor. Feel that stretch along the right side of your body. Let's take about 2 to 3 nice deep breaths there, and then we're going to walk the hands to the opposite side. All right, so walking to the opposite side. Now it's going to be the inside arm is on the left. Stretch that long and just lowering down towards the floor. It's pretty common here. You're not going to be down as far as you are with a normal child's pose. So just let your body be where it feels that stretch. And release out of that. Now we're going to go down dog first, and then we're going to go into pigeon pose. So place the hands, turn the toes under, drive those hips high, push the head between the arms. And just take a moment here, driving the head between the arms to open that mid back. And then we can give a little bit more attention to the heels. Say hello to those calves after all that hopping around in that last piece. And then we're going to start with the left side. You're going to swing the left leg forward, square your hips and shoulders best you can. And we're going to come into pigeon pose. So I like to start staying upright. Don't just drop into that hip, kind of keep a little bit of engagement there and just gently rock side to side. That feels okay. You can come down onto your forearms. This is also a kind of good time. You can always use a block if it feels a little intense. And breathe here. I want to feel this along the outside of the hip. If you're fairly flexible and comfortable here, you can grab the back foot. So you can reach your right arm back, grab that foot, add a little bit of a quad stretch to it. We're going to hold about 10 more seconds here. If you need to come out of it, by all means, swing out of it. Nice deep breath. And then we're going to come into a seated twist next. So you're going to sit down, bring your back leg around, and then we'll sit tall, pull that knee in towards the chest. Looking over your right shoulder, assuming you're pulling your right knee in towards the chest. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can kind of work that elbow onto the knee. Continue to lengthen through the spine. Walk your right hand around, peer over that right shoulder. And breathe. Very good. Go ahead and gradually come out of it. If it's the right leg forward, that's going to be your next one forward for pigeon. So making your way back around, we're going to go back into down dog, and then same thing on the right side. So place the hands, turn the toes under, drive those hips up. One more time, pedal in the heels. And then we'll swing that right leg forward, square the hips and shoulders. Start nice and tall, breathing here. You just gently sway side to side, looking for any tension through the hip. Using a blocker pillow as you'd like. You can drop down to the forearms a little bit, coming a little bit deeper into the stretch. And if you did it on the other side, I want to do it again here, grabbing the back foot, the same side hand. Nice deep breath, about 10 more seconds, and then we'll come into that seated twist. Good job. Release the back leg if you have it. Swing that back leg around, seated twist, opposite side. Good job. Sit tall and pull it in. This is going to look a little bit different for everybody. Everyone has different abilities to stretch and twist and all that stuff, so don't judge yourself. If you can't go a little bit deeper, you can start to walk that left hand around. You pull that left knee into the chest. You can work that right elbow on the left thigh. Let's go 2 to 3 more breaths here. And relax. All right, folks, great job today. If your body is asking for any other stretches, please give it some time. Do those stretches. Otherwise, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Whew, got some good flyaways going.